Here's an advance warning. The following video is not particularly controversial, not particularly funny. I don't swear lots. I'm talking about a subject that I thought was worth talking about. Now, if you don't like that sort of thing, feel free to just not watch it. And the next video I'll probably be carrying on and being funny or sweary or controversial, and you can enjoy that. But don't waste your time leaving some stupid comment about how you hate this and didn't watch it. It just marks you out as a complete fuckwit, and I will forevermore ignore anything you say because you will have declared yourself to be completely unworthy of any attention. So if you like a bit of thought-provoking, hopefully thought-provoking talking, watch. If you don't watch, but do yourself a favour and don't be a dick about it. G'day viewers, I thought the kite surfers might make a nice backdrop for the video today, and of course the kite surfers are out because it's windy. I've got my back to the wind, so I'm hoping the audio is not too bad. I did have the camera set up on a tripod at one point, but it was in danger of the tripod getting blown over, so we've gone with the monopod, which means the way moving background behind me, and the morons get to say, "He's on a green screen, he's not really at the beach." Really at the beach, you moron. I'm going to shoot some backup footage just of the kite surfers. In case the audio of this is too bad, I can overdub it when I get home. But today's chat, I felt like having after going to the movies last night. I saw the movie Up in the Air. Stars George Clooney as a guy whose job it is to essentially sack people. Professional firer of persons. It's a really good movie. It's, dramatic comedy, dramedy, as they like to call them. Lots of good laughs, pretty good story. Lots of good generational stuff, Gen Y versus baby boomers, and Gen X to a lesser extent. But it's well worth watching. But one thing that sat with me is there are a lot of scenes of people reacting to getting fired. And, they've been with the company for, 7 years, 10 years, 20 years, some in their 30s, some in their 50s, and all talking about how hard it's going to be for them. Life's not like that for me. I'm a contractor, so I change jobs voluntarily, quite regularly, usually at least twice a year. And watching these exit interviews, it just reminded me how alien that was to me, and how people tend to wrap their whole identity up in their job. And even if they don't put their identity in their job, a lot of people are completely screwed if they get fired out of the blue. If it's not about bad performance, if they weren't planning for it, if just because the company is either going broke or just trying to save money by cutting headcount, they suddenly get axed. And I realised how scary that must be for people. See, as a contractor, I work in the IT field. I'm a business analyst. Lots of work for me as a contractor. A lot of permanents who I work with, sometimes they might feel a little bit jealous. They think I get paid more than them. But most people, they will tell me they just can't deal with the lack of security. Like, because I know I'm, going to have to look for a job again soon, and they think I couldn't cope with that. And watching this movie Up in the Air just reinforced what I often say to people: no one has security. No company owes you anything, no matter how long you've worked for them, no matter how much money you've made for them, no matter how much service you've given for them. Their one goal is to make money. And if they think they'll make more money by cutting you than by keeping you, they'll do it. And I just really felt like saying, because in the current world economic climate, things might be looking better than they were a year ago, depending where you are, but they're not great. Now, if you're sitting there feeling secure in a full-time job, oh my God, just have a backup, have a plan, have something so that if that job is gone, your life isn't gone. We all work to pay the bills to live, but you've got to have some sort of backup. If you're like most people and you're in debt with credit cards and mortgages and stuff, you've really got to make it so you're in a position, if this job goes, you can go into another job. Like, even if that means taking a pay cut for a while, If you're just sitting in your job assuming it's going to be there on Monday, that is so dangerous. And this happens to lots of good people. It's not bad people who get fired. It's not shitty workers who get fired. Good, loyal people get fired because the company has no loyalty to you. And if you're a believer in capitalism, the company doesn't owe you any loyalty. It's there to make money. If they're making more money keeping you than firing you, they'll keep you. If they think they'll make more money by firing you, they'll fire you. So have a backup, have a plan. Even if it's just being able to go to another job, knowing that the industry you're working in has a lot of jobs about where you are. You really need that. Now this, you know, I might be sounding like I know it all, and I definitely don't, but you just need to plan for this. Instead of assuming your job's always going to be there, you're far safer assuming your job isn't going to be there. And you can get pleasantly surprised when it is. But yeah, whether it's being an entrepreneur and running your own business, or just improving your skills so if your job goes at the current company, another company will hire you, or just knowing what to do, having a plan so that if your job ends tomorrow, your life will still be online next week, next month, next year. And I know in a lot of circumstances that isn't easy. People are struggling just to keep their head above water. But hey, ignore the advice if you want. I don't mind. It's just advice, and it's free advice is worth exactly what you pay for it. But seriously, put some thought into it. Look, I'm getting all this from a bloody movie. Is that good or is that kind of sad? But yeah, I just felt like putting it out there. Be aggressive. You've got to create your future. Your employer will not create your future. No matter who they are, no matter what they say, you're expendable. You can be the CEO of a company and you're expendable. But if you're further down the rung like me, and like I know most people watching this will be, you're extremely expendable. So create your own future because nobody else is going to do it for you.